good morning, guys. We are here this morning with a Country Wayne skit review, and this review is I saw it this morning. Is when Nadia came, when Ernestine came to check on Ava to make sure everything was in her book bag the way what it's supposed to be, and Nadia sitting there trying to block out the door and all. Okay, Nadia, you need to sit your ass down somewhere. You doing too much. Go mind your business. You doing too much. Jay even said to you, Nadia, just let her do what she gotta do. Leave it alone. Because see, at the end of the day, Jay understands what Ernestine does. And this is what Ernestine does. See, when Jay found them drugs and not Ava book bag, they didn't hit the school. Okay, Jay found them. Jay didn't take a picture of them. Okay, he did not actually do any of that he could fall back on and say this is what happened. He has no proof. He knows it happened. Ernestine knows it happened, but he has no proof. Okay, and that's the issue. But what Ernestine did was Ernestine literally took a picture of everything that was in her book bag. So like when she keeps saying that she could take this to court, yes she could. Yes she could. And y'all thinking that Jay's gonna get 100% custody of Ava now? No, because you're little hot ass Nadia. You're a little hot ass. Okay, walking around here wanting to put stuff in your ass. Butt plugs. You want to put shit in your ass. And then Jay had me cracking up yesterday when he's in there at the school talking about something. Yeah, you just make sure a bishop, the butt plugs is not for me. Like, but we might be down here in Georgia, but I don't do that shit, okay? I don't do that shit. And it was so funny. I'm sorry, that's an inside joke I can't tell y'all about. One day I might share with y'all, but it's just the questions people ask about that. Now, and mind you, I don't know nothing about no damn butt plugs. But it's just like, but when she said, it got diamonds on it, I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? But to each his own. I'm not going to knock nobody hustle. To each his own. You do what you got to do, okay? But that message is so funny. But, and I know everybody sitting there is trying to wait for it. And Country Wayne, y'all so wrong for this shit. That y'all know everybody sitting there trying to wait to see when Larry get that phone call. Only thing I'm just so suspicious about is, and I know you guys saw that yesterday, that conversation that Bethany had with the girls, and her last, even though they was clowning her and shit. Her last statement to them was, at the end of the day, no matter how rocky it gets, I will always still be your stepmom, and I will always still be your step aunt, Destiny. And so Brooke was like, where are you leaving again? You're packing your bags again? Where are you going to stay over by your mother's house for a couple of days? Like, what's going on? And so she was like, no, it's not that, Brooke. She's like, oh yeah, here we go with the dramatics. Here we go again with the dramatics. But see, this is the whole thing that her father didn't realize, because her father realized Bethany tells half truth. He knows that. And you went and jumped the gun on that to actually press some charges, which I have no clue how a person that was not even there and just going off a word of somebody else could go call somebody and press charges against somebody else, and you was not even there. You was literally not even there. Okay. Yes, you could have pictures of it, but the point was you was not even there. You don't know how it started. Just like with that whole thing when she falsified that tape that got Crystal and them locked up. Again, you had to pay for that. You had to pay for that. So you don't know what could have happened. Then she just got her ass whooped. But the one thing that they was they were stating yesterday was that, do she know Montana is a state that you could go to jail for racism against a person's culture, which is Native American. So you could go to jail from that's a crime for them up there. And then there's a crime for them when they told you, her father told you, Kaylee's father told you that you're trespassing. So he could press charges against you because you're trespassing. So trespassing, you have every right to get your ass whooped because you was trespassing. They did not invite you there. They did not invite you to their house. You just came. Jaden did not invite you. You just came. They told you that you was not invited, and you told them you was going to be on your best behavior, and you did not. You did not. So we're going to see how this all plays out. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Talk of the Table. Let's chat. Continue to like, share, subscribe, and continue to leave your comments. I'm Traveling Tasha, and we're going to keep this moving.